with your neighbors. Everybody in our community, but especially those of you that hold privilege, that can show up with privilege. Please do, because there are people out there that are too scared to step out of their house. We need you, because you can show up. You can show up without fear. You can be you. You can walk in your own sin and be a human being in their eyes. And there are people out there that are being dehumanized by this administration. We need you. Say shame! Shame! I want to close this off with one message, and it is my favorite chant because it is the most true thing. And I truly believe that we need to believe it. Every single one of us needs to believe it. I'm going to say who keeps us safe, and then you're going to say we keep us safe, okay? Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Who keeps us safe? Thank you, Minneapolis. If we do not have each other, we have nothing. And when I see this crowd of all of our community members from all walks of life, I see that we are in solidarity with each other. And we are not afraid of Donald Trump. We are not afraid to say fuck ICE. And we are not afraid to defend our democracy and defend our people, because we are all each other's people. We have two speakers with the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice, and I want to give them special praise because they're always calling out the fucking DFL and the people in power right now in our city who do not allow any accountability to occur, who have killed community members like Mariah Samuels and Allison Lucier. Say shame to police violence, shame! And what we need to do is hold that ICE officer on trial and put him in fucking jail. So it's my honor to welcome Loretta and Noah with the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice. Their struggle is our struggle.
Oh, really?
Ready? Come on.
Oh, really?
Don't be shy. Let's get it up!
Good evening, my name is Noah. I'm an organizer with the Freedom Road Socialist Organization and the Twin Cities Coalition for Justice.
Here we go.
And I'm also angry.
Here we go.
I'm sad, but I'm mostly furious.
Here we go.
Renee Good did not deserve to get killed today in cold blood.
Right.
I want to extend my deepest condolences and my heart to the family of Renee Good. They lost someone who truly cared and somebody who deserved to live a long and full life, and ICE took that today. Shame. Shame. And now we're seeing lies from the federal administration calling her a domestic terrorist. That's a lie. She showed up to watch the terrorists.
No.
She showed up to observe the terrorists. We are seeing ICE terrorists all throughout our city, deporting our immigrant neighbors, deporting community members, tearing families apart, and we will not stand for that. Renee did not set out to commit terrorism. This morning she set out to observe a raid.
To stop a raid.
To stop a raid. For her neighbors.
Renee showed up to stop a raid.
For the people in this city. And that is more than any ICE agent or any police officer could say.
Man, oh man. I tell you, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Smack that like button, stepping on in the war zone, saluting, smacking that like button and saluting America. We are not playing around. You see what's going on. We are showing you what's going on right now in Minnesota. It's daytime on this particular video. However, the video is actually live, and I will fast forward to what's actually currently going on right now. Okay, we have a huge development right now in Minnesota where ICE agents were attempting to apprehend a subject, and all chaos broke loose. Okay, a woman was unalived, okay, by ICE. We have the video for you. We're going to play the video for you. It's pretty graphic, but we will play that for you. All right, so let's carry on right now with this clip here, and let's see what's going on with the immense outburst in Minnesota over this particular unaliving. Now, this particular unaliving has to do or has to deal with a white U.S. citizen. Okay, the thing is, you have the Trump organization calling this particular subject, who was just unalive today, unfortunately, okay, rest in peace. However, the Trump administration is calling her basically calling her a forceful, a violent protester. And you have the mayor of Minnesota now calling for the direct action and conflict against ICE, okay, and he's being very vehemently aggressive. We also have that clip to play for you also. Smack that like button there, people. It was about 200 in the chat. Smack that like button if you know where you at. We in the USA. I love you all day. Shout out to you. Shout out to Brent. Shout out to CB Pillow. Shout out to Jana. Let's go. Let's not play around. This is USA all day. They trying to play with us. We don't got no time to play with any non-American. We're not playing around. Let's go. Don't be fooled about what you're about to see right now. Don't be fooled. Let's go.
And I'm tired of seeing police collaborate with ICE. I'm tired of seeing the Minneapolis Police Department with their backs to the ICE agents and with their guns and their batons facing the people. They need
looks like. This is what endurance and stamina must continue to look like. This is what revolution looks like. This is what the change we need looks like. This is what determination looks like. This is what it looks like when there's blood in the ground and we stand up and rise for our sister who is now with the ancestors. And we must rise and rise and rise again. We cannot do too much, but there can be too little. And what we see is too little empathy. What we see is our loved ones being demonized when they're killed by law enforcement, because I'm here to tell you that ICE officer had no business running up on her and pulling out her car handle like that. That officer escalated the situation.
We're going to see about that. We're going to see about that. We're not playing around over here in America, okay? We are not playing around over here in America, okay? Now you have these, I heard in the crowd earlier, I heard a white man say, all right, white people, this is what the white man said. All right, white people, it is our duty now. It is our duty now to step in. He said that in the beginning of this clip. You can rewind it. It's in the beginning of the clip. okay, in the beginning of this video here, okay, I'm like, wow, wow, okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. White people is about to be on. Let's see, y'all, because they are trying their darndest to split the white community. They are trying their darndest, y'all. Okay, look at what's going on. Let's go.
Any person. And I've been in that situation where someone ran up and grabbed my head and I went through a red light. Anyone is going to go into fight or flight. And officers know this. It happens time and time and time again. All the officer had to do was step his stupid ass out of the way. But he's stupid.
Step his stupid ass out of the way.
Because when he's going up.
Did you hear what that lady just said? She didn't say all that citizen had to do was step his ass out the way. She said all that officer had to do was step his stupid ass out of the way. Is this what we are doing now, people? Is this the way we are living? Do you like that? Do you like do you like a non-American in front of hundreds of people, probably thousands of people, screaming that this lady should have complied and should have not complied, and the officer should have moved out of her way as if she had legal authority? This is what we're talking about. And then you're going to have people like, you know what? She's right. Come on, white people. Let's help these immigrants out. No, white people. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're turning on MAGA, Make America Great Again. We're turning on Donald Trump. We're turning on the USA. What are we talking about? I don't see no large, massive crowd getting out there for the black community when the blacks are being shot or something like that. Or I don't see immigrants getting in the streets, waving flags and putting up signs, attempting to help my community. I don't see that. I really don't. Okay, y'all let me know what you think. Smack that like button on the way in. Smack that like button on the way in. I see a few that just came in. It's almost about 200 of us in the chat. Smack that like button if you know where you at. Let's go.
He wanted to kill somebody because he's a racist and a white supremacist.
She said he wanted to kill somebody because he's a racist and a white supremacist. Okay, this is the rhetoric we putting out. Okay, there are people, they starting up the race relations. Now they want to bring in, you know, they want to make this lady, excuse me, into a martyr. Okay, rest in peace to her soul, seriously, and her family that's going to have to go through some immense pain. But this is very, very alarming. Okay, let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. So we have ICE. And immigration excuse me, ICE, an immigration and customs enforcement officer shot and killed a Minneapolis driver on Wednesday during the Trump's administration latest immigration crackdown on a major American city, a shooting that federal officials said was an act of self-defense, but that the mayor described as reckless and unnecessary. Okay? Now, the 37-year-old woman was shot in front of a family member during a traffic stop and in a snowy residential neighborhood south of downtown Minneapolis, just a few blocks from some of the oldest immigrant markets and about a mile from where George Floyd was killed by police in 2020. Her killing quickly drew a crowd of hundreds of angry protesters. Okay? Now, Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, while visiting Texas, described the incident as an act of domestic terrorism, okay, carried out against ICE officers by a woman who attempted to run them over and rammed them with her vehicle. An ICE officer of ours acted quickly and defensively, shot him to protect himself and the people around him. Okay? That's what we have. That's what we have. Okay? Now we have this lady being stopped by ICE officers. She's being stopped by federal agents. These are federal agents stopping you. Does the lady comply? Well, you tell me. Let's run that footage. We're going to run that footage. You tell me. What do you tell me your thoughts on it when you see the footage? Hold on. All right, here we go. Tell her to stop the car. She don't want to stop the car. But there's a cop right in front of her telling her to stop. He tried to run her over. She tried to run him over. What you think about that? What's your thoughts on that? I mean, dude, the officer is right there in front of the vehicle, right there. The other federal agent is attempting to open the door. She does not want to comply. She does not want to open the door. She does not want to open that door. The other officer in front of him, in front of the vehicle, standing there securing the front end, almost gets battery rammed. What is he to do? He don't know what's going on. These people are lunatics now. The women are damn trying to take up arms. You have these Muslims women. You don't know if she's white. She look white, but she is white. But you don't know if she's Muslim or not. They don't know. They don't know if she's Colombian. They don't know. They know that these women are tyrannical outside of America. They know that. They know these women are pretty tyrannical. Okay? Our women are very, very prissy, classy, very, very aggressive when needs be. Okay? But these people are delusional. Okay? These people are sent by their men. These people are delusional, tyrannical. Okay? We are tired of this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this what we gonna deal with? Is this how we doing it? Let me see. Let me hear from my sister. Let me hear from my sister.
Okay, we have crossed the Rubicon here. I just posted a video a couple hours ago about the Minnesota and the dumb-ass white liberal protester who got her ass killed because she tried to murder an Arabella or some of these other very wealthy billionaire donors, because the USAID money isn't coming in to fund all of these protest outrage mob operations. Medical Medicare fraud cases, and yeah, I don't believe that shit. Shut your monkey ass up, you porch ass nigga. I'm going ahead and I'm ghetto. I'm saying it. You ain't shit, Keith Ellison. You got owned by Laura Loomer in 2018 at that barbecue when she loomered your ass. Let me tell you something. We are sick of this shit. We, the citizens of this country, are sick of seeing every fucking day opening our feed, turning the phone on, and there's pop-up notifications. This fraud, $100 million here, $20 billion there, $100 billion over there, $30 billion over there, $30 billion, $30 billion, $20 billion, $30 billion. It's billions and trillions, quadrillions of your tax dollars that have gone not just to Somalis,
smack that like button, Americans.
The illegals
smack that like button, Americans.
South America,
Let's go.
Mexico, and
China
like
button. Let's
and
go.
Ukraine. Definitely Ukraine. Let's not leave their monkey asses out of this. Ukraine. $500-600 billion during Joe Biden. Every week Tony Blinken was going up there talking about, another, $700 million to Ukraine. Let's not leave any of these foreign assholes out of this, okay? Because you're all guilty, including Venezuela. Y'all all are guilty.
All of you. Sister cooking them. This is how my black sisters are feeling. This is how my black brothers are feeling. We are not playing around. Once you understand what's going on, once my black people understand what's going on, they're going to be feeling just like that. Okay? We are not playing around, and I'm so glad to see and witness the great awakening. Okay, we are not playing around, and we're talking about at the same time from both communities, white and black, here in America, waking up at the same time divinely. We're not playing around. Smack that like button. There's about 300 good, great Americans in the chat. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. We're not playing around. You already know what time it is. It's wartime. You already know what it is.
We, the citizens of America, have funded the entire planet.
The whole time.
Dead ass. Full stop. And we're sick of it. We are sick of it. You got this dumb bitch who drove her stupid car with all her stickers on it from Missouri. She don't even live in Minnesota. She fucked around and found out.
Damn.
She gonna try to murder an ICE agent by running him over with her stupid ass car. And then now, of course, the crank far left is screaming, you know, Mutiny, mutiny, mutiny. She tried to run him over with her vehicle.
Sure did.
That's attempted murder. Had she lived, and she didn't, had she lived, she would have gone to jail and prison. So her life would have been shit anyway. Can you not understand the mental disconnect of somebody who would go to the lengths of running over a federal officer to protect illegal fucking Somalis who don't give a shit about you?
Protect illegal Somalis. Hey, yo. What freaking planet am I living on when Americans, white Americans, is crashing out for Somali Africans? What in the freaking world is going on? Are you serious? White people, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now you making us feel some type of way. We feeling a little left out. How you gonna crash out for these damn people? We you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on, how you gonna crash out for these people? You making us feel a little bit left out right now. Come on now. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
White liberalism is a mental absolute disease. Y'all, and if you want to die for them, that's on you. But you know, these midterms are coming up, and things are already starting to get very heated in this country. But I'm gonna tell you what, and this is to you, GOP. Democrats, I expect complete and total failure, because that's what they do. But I'm a military Gold Star widow. I can't even get a fucking car. This is a rental that I'm in. I had a car 3 weeks and somebody hit it and destroyed it. It's totaled. So now I'm back to square one. Dude, can you imagine how the emotions I'm going through? My husband fucking died in defense of his country, and I can't even have a fucking vehicle because of credit. But these fucking Somalis have stolen trillion. By the time it's all counted, the tally is up, trillions of dollars. You watch. Trillions of dollars. At my expense.
It's been years.
At my expense.
It's been years.
I get raked over the coals because of the history. Oh yeah, hate it for you. We know your life turned out to be shit, but so what? We're taking care of foreign tethers now. We don't care about you, darky. Dude, I'm telling you. This is not going to be business as usual in this upcoming election. No. You're going to have to come with it. You cannot be half-stepping. It's too much fraud. There's too much criminality. We're going to have to see some scalps. We cannot go another, investigation and investigation and congressional and hearing and Senate hearing. We got the evidence. The evidence is there.
Right.
Speedy fucking trials. if you got to do military tribunals, make that shit happen, bro. But what we're not going to do is sit up here and keep seeing the Democrats keep the narrative because of their retarded followers who keep doing dumb shit like this bitch did today, getting herself killed. I bet she was planning what she was going to do when she got back to Missouri.
We don't got time to be playing around with you foreigners and you the foreign defending lovers, okay? We are not playing around with you at all. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I already been telling you in a few live streams. I've been telling you time and time again. I said, listen, I said, you tell this, we're coming for you, okay? We're coming for you. I said, not only that, I said, all of you people who are standing in the way of our resistance, all of you people who are standing in the way of ICE, I said, you will get mowed over. I told you this. I told you this. I said, white and black, if you're standing in the way, it's going down. We're not playing around, not this time around. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles. Smack that like button. Smack that like button. Somebody put marbles in the comment section. This is for all the marbles. We're not playing around right now. Not right now. Not right now. There's no time to be playing around. They not playing. Why are we going to play?
She ain't never going back. She died for fucking Somalis.
Damn.
What a waste of life.
Damn.
But this is GOP. Y'all better do your damn fucking job.
Let's go.
You better do your job.
Let's go.
Align with President Trump.
I told you. I told you. You getting the black women on Trump's side. I've been telling you, if you've been following my live streams, I've been telling you more and more and more real black women, the real black women are waking up. Not the black women that you see that they're putting out there for you to see, and you're thinking that black women are thinking, oh, 90% of black women voted for me. Well, how many women was that? How many real actual women was that? Because we're getting a lot of phony dilated frequency from your voting patterns and your voter registrations, phony voter registrations that you've been turning in. Okay, these Democrats are doing the most. They have lost control, and it's largely because of the real American public. The black women are waking up. The black women are waking up because the black men already largely have woken up. We are with Trump. Trump already said, Trump already said, black men love Trump. Trump needed to say that. He said, I love black men. He said, I love black men. He said that on one of his speeches, on one of his campaign stumps, or one of his, it wasn't even a campaign. It wasn't even campaign. He said that on one of his speeches. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, you can look that up. Okay, he know what's going on, and recently he just said black people love Trump. That was most recent. Okay, we're not playing around. He know about the black men, and then the black women will follow the black men. That's a fact. The black men largely they've been tapped out of politics because they already knew what Donald Trump was telling the white community now, that there's massive large voter fraud. There's large massive voter fraud going on. The black men, the black community already knew that. Okay, but Trump been hanging out with the blacks, so Trump already know what it is. That's why I'm not going to be gassed. They're not going to gas me. We was just hanging out with Trump, and then as soon as the Democrat leftist maniacs got mad at Trump, they told us he's racist. Don't hang out with Trump. Don't promote Trump. Don't do. Bro, you're not fooling me. How you going to fool me? Trump already told you we're black. Trump already told the black we know a scam. He said the blacks know a scam. Shout out to Trump. If you rolling with Trump, let me see some T's. Light the comment section up with some T's if you rolling with Trump. Let's go. We not playing around. We not playing around. Light it up with them T's. Smack that like button. Smack that like button on the way in. It's about 300. Let's go. Let's start playing with it.
If it's not on his agenda, keep marching forward and do what the fuck the president says. We're over it. We are over it. Y'all have been in office and knew, some of y'all knew this fraud was going on and you ain't say nothing. These individuals cannot get away with stealing trillions of dollars when American citizens can't even afford a damn house, a car, an apartment. That's fucked up. We can't do that no more.
I see the T's.
We cannot let this happen.
I see the T's, God.
It's done. It's over. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Tell them, sister. We out of here. You people are out of here. You people are done. Done. You have the American people with Trump now, the real Americans. Yo, bro. You just heard the sister. She calling out the GOP. GOP. She probably a Democrat, and I bet you she's a Democrat. Didn't even know the whole time. Now she finding out, like, oh my goodness, GOP, you better do your thing, GOP. Oh, now you want the GOP to do their thing. That's right. You better do. She said, you better do your thing, GOP. She's screaming at the Grand Old Party. She's screaming at the Republican Party, like, step up. We cannot lose these midterms. You heard Trump. Trump said he will be impeached if we lose these midterms. We are not in position to let these midterm elections slip. We cannot. These midterm elections are so pivotal. We can't lose. We cannot lose. We will not lose our country. It's not we can't. We will not. We will pounce. We will pounce. Trump is going to do his job regarding taking care of making sure we can get some good voter ID. But it's very, very hard to get the voter ID, bill passed in these sanctuary cities. But we have to still do our due diligence. We have to be on it as Americans. This is a true war. Trump is battling for us out there in Venezuela, out there in Cuba, out there in Greenland, out there in Canada. Okay, we got the battle within right here. It's us, baby. This is us. This is our turf. We got the battle right here. We got the battle right here. Well, you see what Trump, you see what's going on. You just saw what that lady just did to that ICE agent. And thank goodness they had some damn camera work going on, and so we can see what was really happening. We saw that agent being almost steamrolled. We saw that. Now imagine that was a black person. In this time of war, I told you, we can't play around in this time of war. Do I have feelings for people that leave the earth? Of course, seriously. But listen, I have seen, an immense portion of video footage of black people being, taken care of in certain ways. And, I haven't seen a huge uprising from certain times. I've seen it certain times, but not, to that effect that you'd probably want to see it, because we're not talking about the ones that they're using for their political high signing. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have time for that. We see that this lady went and tried to literally run the officer over. Like, lady, was you smoking? I'm not even being like, what was you doing, lady? We gotta, maybe they need to take a toxicology and see what is going on, because this lady literally attempted to steamroll that federal agent, bro. Okay, point blank, period, bro. And dude acted and I'm shocked. I'm like really shocked, because he was, I guess they understand, like, you don't know, what's going on. It's been so many incidents. I'm shocked because like, wow, like, the lady was white, and I'm thinking maybe he would have like held back. Nah, bro. He was like, nah, bro, I ain't holding back, because I don't know the lady literally, but I get it, because I don't care, bro. I don't care what white, black, they tried to. The car the truck was steam running right at him. Are you crazy? He ain't got no time to think right there. That's just straight reaction. He didn't have no time. Pull it out. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Seriously, we cannot play around. They're not playing around with them. They are attempting to turn our Americans delusional like them. These the leftist Democrat leader losers. Okay, attempting to turn our people, our Americans, our white and black. Do you see that? We just showed you this lady white. We have the crash out blacks also. We cannot have this. Okay, we cannot have this at all. You saw what the black sister said. The black sister said, we going with Trump. Don't play around. Do not play around. We have to align. You heard the sister. You heard the sister. We're not playing around. Not this time around. Not this time around. Okay? Look at these people, man. Come on, man. Look at these. Look how these people are invading. Look how they invading.
Yes, Trump's coming to America.
Is Trump coming to America?
Yes, it's coming.
Wait, is it going to be
One day, America will become a Muslim state, a Muslim country. Tell it, Trump.
That's never going to happen.
Yes, it will
That's
happen.
never going to happen.
God is powerful.
It's never going to happen.
God is powerful.
Is that what everybody wants?
God, working our goal is to make America Trump. Trump is fake. Yes. God is powerful.
It's never going to happen.
You control the hearts of America.
Anyway,
God guides whom He will.
over my dead body will just
يريدون ليطفئوا والله متم نوره ولو كره الكافرون.
Yo, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. Dude is in America live streaming. Dude in America live streaming like, yo, telling all his Muslim buddies like, nigga, we starting this war. Talking that all of that gibberish. We don't know what the hell he just said. Okay, we're gonna have to get our Aladdin translator to figure out what this man just said. Okay, we don't got time to be playing around with any of these damn people. And you over here questioning Trump right now? What are you, nuts? What are you, nuts? We can't question Trump, not right now, bro. You're tripping right now. This is war time. Okay, you are in the war zone. Smack that like button there, people. You are in the war zone. They are playing games with our country. Okay, our country. Okay, not their country, our country. Over here playing like that. Are they nuts? Are they nuts? In our country, like we some damn, like we something to play with or something. Okay, now look at Europe. Look at Europe. We not. I mean, listen, man. I don't know about Europe like that as far as fighting and everything like that. But I know American. I know American. We don't play around here in America at all, bro. Nah, bro. Everybody is unleashed now, bro. Calling all cars, man. Where my Bloods and my Crips at? Where my Hells Angels at? Okay, we're not playing around. Seriously, we are not playing around, bro. It is not a game. Not now, bro. We ain't got no time for this, bro. Look at these people. Look at these wild maniacs, bro. Look at these wild maniacs after the shooting. Hold on. Look at these wild maniacs. After the shooting of this lady in Minnesota, these maniacs went and charged after the federal damn court building. Okay, they are smashing up against the federal court building. Okay, look at this. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Carrie, calling all cars, Carrie. Calling all cars. Calling all cars, Carrie. Calling all cars. Do you see this? Do you see this? Are you kidding me? You have never seen this before. You have never seen a group of black people. Picture that, y'all. A group of black people. I mean, this is not just a group. This is a damn hideous large crowd, okay, with damn substitutes. They have a starting lineup and they got and they got damn Substitutes, okay? They got damn teammates. They can make substitutions, bro. They got the whole front line and they got substitution, okay? These people are forming against us. What do they think this is, football? These people attempting to blitz us from within, bro. Okay? They are attempting to literally blitz us from within. Do you see that? Do you see that? I'm ready to knee somebody. I'm ready to knee a Muslim in his groin, bro. I'm ready to knee somebody. I'm ready to knee somebody in their groin, bro. It just make me so furious, bro. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh, look at this. Imagine blacks doing that. Just do me a favor real quick. All my Americans, just real quick. Just real quick, because we have the ability to do that with our great brains that the great good God has given all of us on the planet, right? Just picture all of these people being black, doing, charging after banging on a federal court. Picture this, black people doing that. I just want you, just real quick, just picture it, just real quick. Hold on. They're screaming for the police. They want the police. They want to put hands on the police. They want to put hands on the police. Okay? Okay? This is what they're screaming. ICE out now. 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 All cars. ICE out now. 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 Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Do you see that? This is a federal court building in Minnesota. Now imagine that was black people. Let me see what would have happened if that was black people. Come on, y'all, all of the Americans, my Americans know. Don't play games. Don't play games like it wouldn't have been extremely sensationalized. I mean, everybody, people would have, you know, they would have been knocking on doors. Hey, wake up! The black people was just over there, just vandalizing the federal court building. Just look at what just happened. Just wait. You know, I just wanted to wake up and tell you that. All right? You can go back to sleep now. You can go back to sleep now. I just wanted to wake up and tell you that. You know what I'm saying? You know it would have been like that. You know it would have been like that. We are tired of this now. We're tired of this now. Okay? These people are invader traders, bro. We cannot play. These people are invader traders. These people got to go, bro. Okay? And anybody who's in defense of these people, standing in alignment with these people, I'm telling you, when it's time to go down, you will go down with them. I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty. These people, I cannot believe what these people are doing here. I cannot believe this right here. I cannot believe this right here. Wow. And they stand. Hold up. And they standing there. Hold up. I would have thought they would have ran. You know what I'm saying? After I'd have seen that, I thought they would have just booked it. Oh, no. No. They doubling down. We calling all cars here. Where the Bloods at? Where the Crips at? Where the GDs at? Where are the Hell's Angels at? Where are the Aryan Brotherhoods at? Let's stop playing around. We're not playing around over here. Not this time around. Not this time around in history, okay? You gotta be kidding me. Look at this again. Look at this again. Look at that. Really? Really? Wow. Wow. The thing I can't tell, if it's a mixture of white people or what. I can't tell. That's the thing. Those people in the front line, those are probably all Hispanics. I can't even damn tell. We got to get them out. You get what I mean? They got to go. You can't say I'm wrong for that. How dare you? You can't say that I'm wrong for that. They got to go. It's time, baby. It's time. Look at these imbeciles
that these ICE agents are trying to create, and that the federal government, to be clear, wants.
People are going to want to exercise their First Amendment rights, but please do so safely and lawfully to ensure that we do not have any further tragedy in this city or destruction.
We can show them the kind of courage, bravery, love, and compassion that makes Minneapolis. Let's unite around hope and love and peace and getting justice.
Bro, these dudes are maniacs, bro. They are fixing to have these people go up against ICE. Okay? These people are stirring up the pot, causing all of this madness. Okay? This is just disgusting, bro. Okay? If my senior blacks know what's going on, you know they got to go. If my senior black Americans know what's going on, they got to go. Where my senior black Americans at? Look at this. They got to go. Look at this. Look at Grandma. What's going on, Grandma?
How do you plan on getting rich in 2026? Become Somalian.
Oh.
Why? Because I'm going to move to Minnesota and open up a daycare center with 0 students.
Oh. Can I hear that again? Oh.
How do you plan on getting rich in 2026? Become Somalian. Why? Because I'm going to move to Minnesota and open up a daycare center with 0 students.
Oh, cool. Oh, so that's hey, I guess we look like it. I guess we can act like it, right? They're forging everything else. I guess we can maybe smooth. Now, but the thing is, we don't get down like that. Even if we had to go, you'd be like, come on, brother. All you got to do, brother, sign this, brother, and they won't even know, brother. They won't even know, brother. They won't even know. And I could take this to you, brother. I could take this to, and they will sign it, brother, and they will stamp it, brother, and they will say it's a notary, brother, and you will be good to go, brother. We'll be like, no, brother, nah, man, we good, bro. We don't get down like that over here, bro. Know what I'm saying? We straight, bro. We good over here, bro. Know what I'm saying? We don't scam to get on top, bro. We straight, bro. Know what I'm saying? Look at the scamming going on. It's hideous, bro. Look at the scamming going on.
Program designed to feed families into a multi-million-dollar criminal enterprise. SNAP benefits are also known as food stamps. The defendants are charged with 1 count of food stamp fraud. As alleged in the charging documents, these men abuse one of the government's most critical safety net programs for their own financial gain. This is taxpayer money meant to keep people from going hungry. These defendants decided to take it for themselves. These defendants exchanged SNAP benefits for cash, which they pocketed. Bonner, a naturalized U.S. citizen from Haiti, owned the Venezuela variety store. Elise May, a lawful permanent resident also from Haiti, owned the Saul Mache Mixe store. These 2 businesses were co-located within a single storefront in Boston. To be certain, these were not supermarkets. They were not full-service groceries. It would be a huge stretch to even call them convenience stores. In fact, the only thing convenient about these stores was how easy it was to commit SNAP benefit fraud. To put this in perspective, the Venezuela variety store is less than 150 square feet in size, smaller than some bathrooms. The Saul Mache Mixe store was approximately 500 square feet in space. By contrast, a supermarket can be 20,000 to 60,000 square feet in size, have a dozen or more registers, and employ numerous employees. Both the Venezuela variety and Saul Mache Mixe.
They scamming everywhere. They are scamming everywhere. They are not only that, attempting to influence these white Americans to get on board with defending the immigrants, defending the invader traders. They want us to defend the Islamic jihadists. They want us to defend the cartels. They want China and Russia to swim their boats and go fishing over here on our Western hemisphere. They like that. They like colluding with the enemy that actually want to take us under over here in America. They like that. And if you if you're starting to understand what's going on, may I say kudos to you. Okay, if you're starting to understand, because this is our time to wake up. This is an awakening. Okay, this is an awakening. Okay, this is an awakening. Check this out right here. Check this out real quick. Check this out.
Doing great wherever you're watching from today. We have some major news. Russia is threatening to torpedo and sink U.S. naval and Coast Guard ships. That is right. The Russian government is threatening to send our ships to the bottom of the ocean, and if they do that, we will be in World War III. Make no mistake about it. If they sink our ships, a war will start, and we will crush the Russians in brutal and overwhelming fashion. The news that the Russians are preparing, planning, or threatening to sink our ships comes after the capture of the Bella 1 tanker, a Russian tanker, which we've made some videos about already today. So this is a very dangerous situation. I'm going to get into it. We're going to break down exactly into it. On January 7th, which is when I'm filming this, on January 7th, the United States captured a pair of oil tankers in daring pre-dawn raids carried out by the Coast Guard and members of the United States military. It is very possible that SEAL...
This is breaking right now, okay? This is breaking right now. Breaking news. Okay, let's go.
Team 6 was also involved. The Bella 1 tanker had been fleeing from the United States after it attempted to get to Venezuela in late December. It then made a U-turn in the Caribbean and fled into the northern Atlantic. Today, we captured that Russian vessel. It is a member of the Russian Ghost Fleet. The Ghost Fleet, or the Shadow Fleet, is used to get around sanctions on their oil going back to the war in Ukraine. So this was a massive move by the United States of America. It sends a message to the Russians, hey, we're not playing games with you. We are not going to let you push us around. We're the boss. We're the United States of America. We give the orders. You follow the orders.
That's right. Let me see some USA in the chat. Let's go.
Venezuela. That's why we're taking the tankers. We're letting the world know that the time for us being pushed around or for anyone to think they're better than us has come to an end. President Donald Trump has made that clear. So we took the ship, and now the Russians are preparing to potentially sink some of our ships. So it says, Alexei Zurlov, a Russian nationalist politician and member of the State Duma, which is their parliament, their government, so a senior member of the Russian government, has called for Russia to sink ships with U.S. Coast Guard in response to today's boarding and seizure of the Russian-flagged Iranian-linked oil tanker. I really don't know how to pronounce it. Is it the Marina? Whatever. It's the Bella 1. We're calling it by the real name, the Bella 1, in the northern Atlantic, stating to attack with torpedoes. So they want to attack our ships with torpedoes to sink a couple of American Coast Guard boats. Normally, they guard their shore several thousand kilometers away from it. I think the United States, which is in kind of a euphoria of impunity after the special operation in Venezuela, can only be stopped with such a click on the nose. So it says right there, it is on the screen, the parliamentarian noted that there are Russian warships in the area where the seizure incident occurred. They are preparing now to torpedo our naval vessels. That is the threat the Russian government is making out in the open. They are telling us to our face, we are getting ready to sink your vessels. We are getting ready to torpedo your Coast Guard and naval ships. So I'm going to pull this off the screen while we analyze this and break it down, and then we're going to get into the Bella 1 raid footage as well, because I'm never going to turn down an opportunity to show that to y'all. So I want to make my position here very, very clear. The Russians are now threatening to sink our ships. What's the saying the Navy has? I believe, don't give up the ship. And what's the other saying we have? Don't touch our boats. I'll amp it up a little bit. Don't you dare touch our fucking boats. And I know I don't usually like to use that language, But
it's
Russia
wartime.
thinks they're going to get away with torpedoing our boats, and we will not respond. They've got another thing coming. Our naval supremacy is unmatched. Our Navy is capable of doing things no other Navy in the world is. And so for anyone, the Russians, the Chinese, the North Koreans, the Venezuelans, you pick the Iranians, you pick the country. If you want to threaten our boats, if you want to threaten our Navy, and if you touch one of our ships, you fire one torpedo, we will wipe out your whole fleet.
That's it.
We will sink the Russian fleet if we have to. Our submarines are better, our surface ships are better, and we have 11 aircraft carriers. More are coming. So the Russians better watch their mouth talking about how they're going to sink our ships and how they're going to torpedo our ships. This is insanity. And if Russia wants conflict with the United States, they will be smashed. They will be absolutely destroyed. I promise you that. I promise you that. And the fact you're watching this video tells me you probably agree. We don't even have to really wonder about it. They had submarines and naval ships escorting the Bella 1. How'd that work out for them? We still took the ship. We still boarded it. We still grabbed it. And now it's ours. So if Russia wants to threaten to blow up our Navy ships, we will send their fleet to the bottom of the ocean. And while we're at it, we'll hit their air bases. And maybe Delta Force will just pay Putin a visit as well. One sailor gets killed by the Russians, and we must unleash on them. It is the only option we have. You have to establish deterrence. You have to raise the stakes. And if the Russians want to mess around, they will find out. And on the point of the raid, so for the...
They want to... Hey, all of these nation states, all of these countries attempting to line up and team up against us, man, let's go, man. Let's rumble in the jungle. We must expand our borders. We are not playing around. You see this... Now, you see all of this nonsense going on. You see all of this nonsense going on. You see this big protest going on in our damn community. Out there in Minnesota, they out there wilding out, bugging out. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
He's tortured. They have a torture chamber in the middle of Caracas that they're closing up. But these tortured people and...
President Trump there this morning after the arrest over the weekend of Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. The president is now warning the leaders of Colombia, Mexico, Cuba. And a new opinion piece highlights the geopolitical importance of this moment. Quote, by ousting Maduro, Trump has begun to liberate the country while striking at the heart of the axis between Russia, China, and Iran, and providing more democracy, oil, and security to our friends in the Western Hemisphere, end of quote. One of the president's next targets may be Colombian President Gustavo Petro. Trump has said it also involves the cocaine trade there. Petro responded that he would take up arms if the U.S. attacks his country and told the president directly, come and get me, I'm waiting. Now remember, those are the last words of Nicolas Maduro in the back of that car right before they took him. Jackie Heinrich at the White House. Jackie.
Harris, the president says the U.S. is not at war with Venezuela, but he expects U.S. forces will remain in the region for a period of time.
Man, we are not playing around, man. We are not playing around. And yes, it is crazy. And shout out to my brother out there in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, Trump from New York. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, out there in New York, they're not really sweating it like that. I'm talking about the Venezuelans because they chilling. They don't got to worry about being up under Maduro and all of that. They don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that. The people that's out protesting is a lot of paid actors and a lot of delusional people who don't even know what's actually going on. Not knowing that they're being coerced out there, not knowing that there's a whole psyop going on. You know what I mean? And they're just following and tagging along. Oh, there's a protest. Oh, let me go out there and go help the immigrants. They want to go help the illegal aliens, man. We don't got no time for that. That's what's going on. You know, we're tired of that, man. We're tired of these people playing around with us all the damn time. coming in our country playing around like that, that is an absolute no-no. Muslims coming over here talking about they're ready to make America damn Islamic, come on, bro. We are tired of all of this, man. Okay? We really, really, really are, man. You got Russia over here going crazy. You got these protests. These people are nuts. These people are nuts.
Okay, I'm gonna have you repeat after me in Spanish, okay?
Wait, hold up. Did I just hear us say legalization for all? Yo, bro. Did I just hear us say legalization for all, bro? Are you serious? This is what we're dealing with, man. These type of delusional state people, man. These people are nuts, bro.
La police! La nigga! Anyone out there come from a black planet. The entire planet was black. So sometimes we have to know a little history. But what we know is the history of police, and we see the history of ICE. And we're here to stand up and fight back. Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up!
That's terrible.
Stand up! Demanded a service in our city charter. We got it. We had over 2,000 community members sign our petition in less than 2 months. We were winning, and when we continue to fight, they cannot help but buckle their knees. So Minnesota is not afraid of Donald Trump. We are not afraid of ICE. And anyone who cannot stay must ICE.
This is what we are dealing with. This is what we got to deal with. These people are seriously protesting about going after the police. That's after they done raided the damn FBI building and still have the nerve to clump up there. Just clump up in that space. Like, I mean, I know ICE is getting all type of great snapshots from all of that camera work that they got out there, that sophisticated surveillance system that they have out there all around them. This is bananas. I have never seen nothing like this. This is crazy. We're talking about invaders protesting, going nuts, violating ICE, vandalizing federal buildings, federal buildings, just vandalizing state buildings. They charged after the ICE HQ out there in New York City. Went crazy, went nuts. This is what's going on. This is going to be what the scene on which they'll want to carry on and pom-pom all throughout social media and legacy media for as long as they can. They're going to squeeze the juice out of what just happened for as long as they can. Okay? They want to try to make this like a George Floyd thing or something. This is crazy. Okay? This is diabolical. Diabolical. Absolutely. Yeah, she was straight yelling, Fat Wong. Know what I'm saying? R-Rocker said she either eats. E5. Redeeming Christ. Redeeming Christ. What's up, Redeeming Christ? Redeeming Christ is talking to Fat Wong. Say, get your girl, bro. He getting at you, bro. Know what I'm saying? But this is what's happening out here, man. We have these invader traders all clumped up and attempting to get as many of our Americans on their side as possible. This is war, okay? If you don't understand and know what it feels like to be in the preludes of war, you're in it right now, okay? This is what's going on, man. We are just done with all of their shenanigans, okay? All of their shenanigans. If you are done with all of it, somebody type done in the chat if you're done with it, man. You know, we're not playing around with these damn people. Not at all. Not at all. Now, you have the Venezuela situation popping off. You have these protests. Now you have this new protest with ICE going crazy, going berserk right now. You know, we're gonna stay strong. We're not gonna feel bad about anything going on right now. We are going to charge straight forward.
Denmark's offer to discuss the situation in Greenland. And
2 more ships were seized. We are in the midst right now and in fact about to execute on it. As you've seen today, 2 more ships were seized. We are in the midst right now and in fact about to execute on a deal to take all the oil. They have oil that is stuck in Venezuela. They can't move it because of our quarantine and because it's sanctioned. We are going to take between 30 and $50 million of oil. We're going to sell it in the marketplace at market rates, not at the discounts Venezuela was getting. That money will then be handled in such a way that we will control how it is dispersed in a way that benefits the Venezuelan people, not corruption, not the regime. So we have a lot of leverage to move on the stabilization front. The second phase will be a phase that we call recovery, and that is ensuring that American, Western, and other companies have access to the Venezuelan market in a way that's fair. Also, at the same time, to begin to create the process of reconciliation nationally within Venezuela so that the opposition forces can be amnestied and released and from prisons or brought back to the country and begin to rebuild civil society. And then the third phase, of course, will be one of transition. Some of this will overlap. I've described this to them in great detail. We'll have more detail in the days to follow. But we feel like we're moving forward here in a very positive way.
So how long will it take, Secretary?
Some senators who were in that briefing describing your operation variously, that you're winning it, that there's no plan for Venezuela going forward.
Yeah, they're going to say that. I used to be a senator too. That's what you always say when it's the other party. The bottom line is we've gone into great detail with them about the planning. We've described it to them. In fact, it's not just winging it. It's not just saying or speculating it's going to happen. It's already happening. Like the oil arrangement that we've made with PDVSA on their sanctioned oil that they can't move. Understand, they are not generating any revenue from their oil right now. They can't move it unless we allow it to move.
Listen to
because
this.
We have sanctions, because we're enforcing those sanctions. This is tremendous leverage. We are exercising it in a positive way. The president described it last night. Secretary will have more to say on it today, who was involved in running this portfolio. And we feel very positive that not only will that generate revenue that will be used to the benefit of the Venezuelan people, and we're ensured that that's what the case is, but it also gives us an amount of leverage and influence and control over how this process moves forward.
Mr. Secretary, on Denmark, sir. Mr. Secretary, on Denmark, why has the administration not taken Denmark's offer to discuss the situation in Greenland? And
I'll be meeting with them next week.
Will you take military intervention off the table?
I'm not here to talk about Denmark or military intervention. I'll be meeting with them next week. We'll have those conversations with them then. And but I'm not having anything further to add to that
Can
today.
you clarify your comments to lawmakers? Does the U.S. intend to buy Greenland? Does the U.S. intend to buy Greenland? Can you clarify your comments to lawmakers this week?
Well, that's always been the president's intent from the very beginning. He said it very early on. I mean, this is not new. He talked about it in his first term, and he's not the first U.S. president that has examined or looked at how could we acquire Greenland. There's an interest there. But so I just reminded them of the fact that not only did Truman want to do it, but President Trump's been
Man, listen. We are going full steam ahead, okay? We are not playing around right now. Not right now, not here in America. We're feeling really good. We are making some very, very, very good progress. I got to tell you, I'd say about 5 months ago, or maybe 3 to 4 months ago, it was looking like we were not rolling the way we wanted to because we were getting a little bit bogged down from these Democrat leftist maniacs attempting to resist ICE on all levels. So, but I feel like we are making great headway right now. You know, that unfortunate situation took place today, but that unfortunate situation that took place today in Minnesota will be a great arising and a great awakening for a lot of people, a lot of Americans. Okay, we cannot allow these people to coerce a lot of these white Americans and black Americans into their plot regarding bodyguarding these damn illegal aliens that come into our country to take it over. Okay? These people are not playing around. And we're not going to play around here in America. That's just the bottom line. And I'm glad that Marco Rubio is, you know, putting it down, letting you know, very, very stern in the face of the media, letting them know this is how we're doing it now. Okay? And not only that, you know, we're going to whip their tail legally. You know, they're going to come with all type of lawsuits, but we're gonna rally to the cause, and we're gonna take care of them. I feel great about our legal team regarding the United States legal team and backing Donald Trump. I feel great about his win rate at the Supreme Court when it's time to denaturalize these people in a few short months. Okay, this is not a game. Okay, we must expand our borders. The expansion of our borders is happening right before our eyes. Okay, it's a great thing to see. You just heard Marco Rubio taking questions about Greenland, okay, because Greenland is also needed. Greenland sits at the very top, at our front door, at right there at the tip of Canada, and we need Greenland, bottom line. And we also need Iceland, okay? We also need Iceland. Iceland is like right there, you know, just beyond Greenland, okay? We need these territories because it's different now, okay? Why I say that? Because back then when we signed a lot of those laws into action back then, you didn't have ballistic missiles and uh, all of these nuclear capabilities able to reach your shores. Things change, okay? And like I said, the battlefield, I always preach that the battlefield has changed. The battlefield has changed. Therefore, we must change. You must change with the times. We're fighting to get control of AI. We're fighting to be the number one in control. We cannot not be number one. We cannot do that. Us Americans, we weren't born to be number 2 and number 3 and number 35. We weren't born to be that. We were born to be number 1. That's why our good, great God has brought us here into America, born in America, born to be an American. Okay? That is a fact. Okay? We are up. And I thank God. Okay? But we can't play around. What is going on strategically with Donald Trump is exactly what that is. It's very, very strategic. He is definitely negotiating. His negotiation strategies, you may not like a lot of his strategies, but they are winning strategies. Okay, it's proven. We're winning. We're gaining territory. We now have the most oil in the world. Okay, we need it, and therefore having that much oil, we also truly must expand our borders for national security purposes, not to just be going and taking people territories, not to be dictatorial as such. No, we have to make sure we're taking, because if it's in the best interest of America and America's safety, that's exactly what we are definitely going to do without no hesitation, no equivocation. Okay, smack that like button. We're not playing around over here. Smack that like button there, people. We're not playing around over here. You know what I'm saying?
Been talking about this since his first term.
The White House put out a statement last night saying that the military option was
Thank you.
the military option is on the table. So is the administration really willing to risk the NATO alliance by potentially moving ahead with military operation?
What I think the White House said yesterday is what I will tell you now, and I've always said. The president always retained the option. Every president, not this president, every president always retains the option. I'm not talking about Greenland. I'm just talking about globally. If the president identifies a threat to the national security of the United States, every president retains the option to address it through military means. As a diplomat, which is what I am now, and what we work on, we always prefer to settle it in different ways. That included in Venezuela. We tried repeatedly to reach an outcome here that did not involve having to go in and grab an indicted drug trafficker. Those were unsuccessful, unfortunately.
The people of Venezuela are waking up to the same regime. Do you not worry about that?
Well, first of all, the bottom line is that there is a process now in place where we have tremendous control and leverage over what those interim authorities are doing and are able to do. But obviously this will be a process of transition. In the end, it will be up to the Venezuelan people to transform their country. We are prepared under the right conditions, using the leverage that we have, which includes the fact that they cannot move any oil unless we allow them to move it to... Well, again, I'm not going to give you a timeline on it. We wanted to move as soon as possible. But we didn't expect this would... It's been 3 days since this happened, 4 days since this happened. So I understand that in this cycle and society we now live in, everyone wants instant outcomes. They want it to happen overnight. It's not going to work that way. But we're already seeing progress. With this new deal that's been announced and more deals to follow, you're already seeing how the leverage the United States has over those interim authorities is going to begin to lead to positive outcomes.
That's a fact. America is winning. Okay, great strategy. We needed that oil. We sucked off and choked off the supply line of China, which was very, very, very important. Okay, we choked off the supply line of Russia, you know, in many regards, by taking over the Venezuelan oil. We are in full control. We are not playing this. Check it out. We are coming closer. We're coming closer to our strategic goal. Okay, we want to get out there and get to Colombia. Then we want to get to Cuba. Okay, but I see Donald Trump's plan. He's saying that Cuba will collapse from this domino effect of the Venezuelan capture, okay, of the oil and Maduro. Okay, so he's saying that Cuba will collapse itself because Cuba is heavily dependent on the oil of Venezuela, okay? And therefore, we're probably going to more than likely have to go after Colombia. More than likely, so we're more than likely going to have to go after Colombia at some point. It's going to happen, okay? Because we need that. It ain't like we need that. Just like Trump is saying we need Greenland, we need Greenland. We need Cuba too, because that's right on the ass of America, and we need that. Okay, that's our backyard. That's our back door. Okay, we can't be allowing the Eastern Hemisphere to creep in right now. Okay, we're not playing over here. We playing Bloods and we playing West Side, East Side over here in America. You know what I'm saying? West Side, East Side. You know what I mean? We ganging up. But it's the big gang. It's the big global gang. So we want the whole Western Hemisphere, West Side. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing around. We want the whole West because we need our missiles to be parked in Greenland to be able to take out a nuclear threat that has a high arcing trajectory, and we need to be able to catch it on the way up. We need to be parked right here. We need to be able to catch that missile on the way up. And Greenland is in the perfect strategic position for exactly that. If you don't have Greenland and a nuke is heading for America, if you don't have Greenland, all right, if you don't have that strategic positioning, okay, it could be too late. Okay, you have to catch that thing going up. Okay, and Russia, if Russia is sending it from where it's at, we'd catch it from Greenland. Okay, and on the back end, Cuba, Colombia, we'd be able to catch anything coming from the back end also. We're in the middle, so we have our middle. But we need what I just said. We need the top and the bottom. Pause. But you let me know what you think. What do you think about this? What do you think about these maniacs protesting for somebody being extremely reckless, going after a federal agent, literally attacking a federal agent? Now, if that was a migrant that was in the car and hit the gas on a federal agent, everybody would have been like, wow, that's crazy. Da, 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 da. No, you have these people now, getting in the car, just going nuts, right? And it's like, what are we to do? Why is nobody, nah, man, we're gonna have to push back. We can't be allowing that. We can't be allowing that. We can't be allowing. We need to. They have a protest like that they're having right now. We need to protest. You know what I'm saying? We need to protest defending ICE or something to that magnitude, because we can't allow them to shape the narrative, okay? Because they don't have nothing to hang on at this point. The Democrats are crashing out. They have lost their marbles. They don't have USAID. A mass amount of their federal workers have been fired, okay, and laid off in many instances. Okay, this is the Great Reset, and it's a great thing to see. A great reset in the way that we want it to be here in America. We want a great American empire. All right, we want a greater American empire. We need to expand, not just for the luxuries, okay, of having some extra vacation in space or anything like that. No, we need those territories for national security purposes for real. Okay, these people are nuts. These people leverage is, I'm going to shoot a nuke over at you. I'm going to shoot you, send a nuke over toward the USA. That's these people leverage. Okay, that's these people leverage. We can't be bogged down, be letting these people, threaten America with these damn nukes. We need those territories. We need those territories. I know we'll feel much better once we get those territories. But it's the chessboard. We are creeping closer. We got, we have that oil field out there in Venezuela. We have our troops parked right there. We're not leaving. I know you think, I already know. I know you think that we're going to leave. We're not leaving. Them troops that's parked right there, they are staying there. We will be stationed right there until we're able to build and put more troops on there, because that regime will be leaving. We are not. This is chess. You know how you move closer? You know how you move? You might have your bishop in position. You move your bishop in position and you park your position right there. You're like, I ain't moving my bishop. You might do 3 other moves on the other side of the board, but you leaving your bishop right there, right? Yeah. All right. We creeping creeping closer and closer, right? We're not playing around, bro. We're keeping our fleet right there. All right. We're keeping it right there because we're going to move closer. And then once we snatch out that presidential leadership in Venezuela right now and install the government that we want, okay, once we get that accomplished, then we're going to move more troops on there. We're going to build a base in Venezuela. Watch, we're going to build the military base in Venezuela. We're not going to play around. Then we're going to go to Cuba. This is chess, man. We're going to go to, we're not going to play. We're not playing around with it. G-Man, hold on now. I don't freak. G-Man is a clizzown. Listen to Rubio's interviews. He's always on point. Rubio doing his thing. Rubio on point. Rubio sharp. Yeah, Rubio sharp. You know what I'm saying? I see how the media be trying to, coerce him and throw him off his pivot at times, but he's on point. He's like, hey, listen, man, I was a senator. I know the little tricks that, the media attempt to play. And, I know, he'll just break it down to you, give you the facts. Recently I've been seeing that and I like that. He's not playing around. You know what I'm saying? Grayson Michael, what's up, Grayson? Grayson said, Rubio is fantastic. Nice. Finally, a live stream with the host who isn't a dishonest Democrat stooge. That's fire. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. That's Grayson Michael. Grayson Michael, thanks, Grayson. Appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the love and support, and I appreciate that comment. That's a fact. We're not playing around, but definitely got to give the people on, the true, I want to say an alternative and a genuine, objective perspective on what's going on in our world of politics. Okay. And, just getting people to understand that might not understand, and shout out to all of the people that do understand and that will come by and get certain updates on what's happening, and get the political commentary on it. But there are many who do not understand what's going on. And I have been one to realize that. And this is why I'm definitely doing what I'm doing. That's a fact. It's time for law enforcement to be respected again. That's a fact. That's fat wrong. Fat wrong. Fat wrong. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's just nuts, bro. That's nuts. People invading the courthouse, the federal courthouse. That is just amazing to me. I mean, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I'm stunned that they're letting these people do this, man. I really am. I'm stunned. I really am. Then you got people crashing out, Americans crashing out for these people. It's just bad. It's just sad, man. It really is. It's horrible. Absolutely. That's Monica DeFrit said, not great. We are in big trouble. Not big trouble. This is sad, man. This is sad. I'm gonna end the live stream. I love you all. Thank you all for stopping by. Do me a favor, smack that like button. If you didn't subscribe, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate you all. Appreciate the love and support. And peace. I love you all except for the ones that that I don't. Peace.